My beautiful Julia, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers loves, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen, when the false Troyan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever woman spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me, 5 days truly will I meet with thee. So foul and dark a day I have not seen. Our nuptial hour drawn apace, but 4 happy days bring in another moon. Yet now, the sight is dismal. The 4 days did quickly steep themselves in night. And let me speak to the yet unknowing world how these things came about. So shall you hear of carnal, bloody, and unnatural acts, of accidental judgments, casual slaughters, of deaths put on by cunning and forced cause. The multiplying villainies of the unnatured did swarm upon us. The dead, in sickness, did lay siege to us, and the jaws of darkness did devour her up. Damned as they are, they hast enchanted her. Their ears are senseless, that should give us hearing. Their mouths are groaning, that should give us word. They've no dream, except they meant to bathe in reeking wounds. But I am faint. My gashes cry for help. I would the friends we miss were safe arrived. Alas, poor York. I knew him as a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now, how abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rises at it. Where be your guides now? Your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were quick to set the table to a roar, not one now to mock your own grinning. This brave York, disdaining fortune with his brandished steel, which smoked like bloody execution, like valor's minion, carved his passage till he fell to the horde. He had no chance to shout help, nor bade farewell to us, as they unseamed him from the nave to the chapes, and flung his head upon our battlements. And will he not come again, and will he not come again? No, no. He is dead. Go to thy deathbed. He will never come again. He is gone. He is gone. And we cast away moan. God have mercy on his soul. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the stings and hardships of the outbreak, or to take arms against a sea of zombie and buy my opposition in them. Being that flesh is heir to obliteration, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of undeath, what hideous dreams may come. When we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. To grunt and sweat under a weary life, without the dread of the something after death. The undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear these ills we have, than to fly to others that we know not of. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we must be killers and do not know ourselves, when we hold arms against what we fear, yet know not what we fear, but float upon a wild and violent sea. I take my leave of you. Shall not be long, but I'll be here again. Things of the worst will cease, or else climb upward. I bleed friends, but not killed. Alas, it is a poison. No medicine in the world can do me good. In me there is not half an hour of life. I am Zed, friends. Wretched world, adieu. You that watch, pale and tremble at this tape, you that are but mutes or audience to this act, had I but time, oh, I could tell you. But let it be. Friend, I am Zed. If I from myself be ta'en away and when not myself do wrong you, then I do it not. I deny it. This madness is all our enemy. As thou livest, if thou didst ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from serenity a while, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain, to tell my story. Nay, there would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out. Out. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all. Be all my sins remembered, the rest is silence.